Ever wonder why some people can squat, sprint and climb stairs without their legs screaming for mercy, while others feel their thighs give out after one flight? What if the secret wasn't some fancy supplement or hours of extra training but something sitting in your fruit bowl right now? Here's the problem. Most people chase leg strength through workouts alone. More squats, more lunges, more leg day, but strength doesn't just come from lifting. It comes from what's happening inside your muscle cells, especially something most people completely overlook: potassium and simple sugars working together to fuel contraction and recovery. And there's one humble fruit that delivers this combination almost perfectly. You already know it. It's the banana, but today we're going deeper than bananas have potassium. We're going to look at how this fruit actually interacts with your leg muscles, why athletes have quietly relied on it for decades, and how pairing it with something like dates can multiply the effect. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why your legs might be underperforming, and what simple dietary shift could change that starting this week. Let's start with a question. Why do leg cramps happen mostly at night or during intense exercise? Most people blame dehydration, and sure, that's part of it. But the real culprit is often an electrolyte imbalance, specifically low potassium and sometimes low magnesium. Your leg muscles, especially the big ones like your quadriceps and calves, rely on a delicate electrical balance to contract and relax properly. When potassium drops, that signaling gets glitchy. Muscles seize up. Ever felt that sudden Charlie horse jolt you awake at 2 a.m.? That's your body waving a flag, telling you something in your mineral balance is off. Now here's where it gets interesting. A single medium banana contains around 400 milligrams of potassium. That might not sound dramatic, but consider this. Potassium helps regulate the sodium-potassium pump in every single muscle cell in your legs. This pump is what allows your muscle fibers to fire correctly during a squat, a sprint, or even just walking upstairs. Without enough potassium, that pump becomes sluggish. Your muscles fatigue faster, they don't fire as efficiently. So when someone eats a banana before a workout and swears their legs feel less heavy, they're not imagining it. There's real physiology behind that feeling, but potassium is only half the story. Let's talk about energy. Your leg muscles are some of the largest muscle groups in your entire body, which means they burn through glycogen, your stored carbohydrate fuel, incredibly fast during exercise. Bananas are loaded with natural, fast-digesting carbohydrates. Unlike processed sugar that spikes and crashes your energy, the carb structure in a banana, combined with a bit of fiber, gives you a steadier release. This means your leg muscles get consistent fuel instead of an energy roller coaster. Ever notice how professional tennis players eat bananas mid-match? That's not a coincidence or a quirky habit. It's a calculated move to keep leg muscles firing at full strength deep into a 3-hour match. Now let's bust a myth. A lot of people think bananas are just good for cramps, and that's basically it. But that undersells what's happening here. Bananas also contain a compound called resistant starch when they're slightly underripe, which feeds your gut bacteria and has been linked to improved nutrient absorption. Better absorption means the protein and minerals you're eating throughout the day, the ones your legs actually need to repair and build muscle tissue, get used more efficiently. So it's not just about the banana itself. It's about how the banana makes everything else you eat work better for your legs. So where do dates come in? This is where the combination becomes powerful. Dates are calorically dense, rich in natural sugars, but they also carry a surprising amount of potassium, similar to bananas, plus additional minerals like magnesium and even small amounts of calcium. Magnesium is critical here because it works alongside potassium to prevent those muscle spasms we talked about earlier. Think of potassium as the spark and magnesium as the mechanism that keeps the spark from misfiring. When you pair a banana with a few dates, you're essentially giving your leg muscles a full electrolyte and energy package in one small snack. Here's a practical example. Picture two runners preparing for a long hike up a steep trail. Runner 1 skips breakfast and just has black coffee. Runner 2 eats a banana with 3 dates about 45 minutes before starting. By the time they're halfway up that trail, who do you think is more likely to feel that telltale tightness in their calves? It's usually runner 1, not because of fitness level, but because their muscles simply don't have the mineral and glycogen support to keep firing smoothly under sustained load. This is such a simple fix, yet so many people overlook it because they assume leg strength only comes from the gym. Let's go a little deeper into recovery, because this is where most people drop the ball completely. After a hard leg workout, your muscles are essentially depleted. Microtears need repair, glycogen stores need refilling, and your electrolyte balance needs restoring. This is the exact window where a banana and date combination shines. The natural sugars help kickstart glycogen replenishment almost immediately, while the potassium and magnesium support muscle relaxation, which is critical because tight under-recovered muscles are more prone to injury in your next session. Ever wonder why some people get stronger every week while others plateau or even regress? A big part of that difference comes down to how well they're recovering, not how hard they're training. Now you might be asking, is this backed by anything more than just tradition? Actually, yes. Sports nutrition research has consistently shown that potassium-rich, carbohydrate-dense whole foods support better muscular endurance and reduce exercise-associated muscle cramping compared to relying on carbohydrates alone. And whole fruit sources tend to be digested more steadily than sugary sports drinks, which means less of that jittery energy crash mid-workout. This isn't about replacing protein or ignoring strength training. It's about giving your muscles the mineral and energy foundation they need so that the training you're already doing actually translates into results. So how do you actually use this information? Let's make it simple. If you're training legs, whether that's running, cycling, squatting, or just staying active throughout your day, try eating a banana about 30 to 45 minutes before activity. If you want an extra boost, especially before something intense or long duration, pair it with 2 or 3 dates. This combination gives you fast and steady energy plus the electrolytes your leg muscles need to fire efficiently and resist cramping. After your workout, that same combination works beautifully for recovery, especially within the first 30 minutes when your muscles are most receptive to replenishment. Here's the bigger lesson though. Leg strength isn't only built in the gym. It's built in the small, consistent choices you make around fuel and recovery. You can have the best workout program in the world, but if your muscles are constantly running on empty electrolytes and inconsistent energy, you're leaving strength on the table. The good news is the fix here isn't expensive, complicated, or restrictive. It's as simple as reaching for a banana and a handful of dates instead of a sugary snack bar or skipping fuel altogether. So next time you're heading out for a workout, a hike, or even just a long day on your feet, remember this. Your legs are asking for support, not just effort. Give them the right fuel and you'll likely notice the difference in how strong, steady, and cramp-free they feel. If this changed the way you think about pre-workout nutrition, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Do you already eat bananas or dates before exercise, or is this something you're going to try for the first time? Let me know below.